in a moment I'm going to start painting a picture of how, you know, how these type of men actually exist, using animation, because I did it very very quickly. It took me like half an hour to do this quick animation, but it's gonna take me a while to do the editing, so you guys might see this video late night. However, the main problem I have is, and a lot of black men have the same problem too, is that whenever we start calling out black women for their poor behavior in society, they can never, it is very rare for black women on a whole to take accountability for the things that they do wrong. They either deflect and say, well, black men do this too, or they outrightly deny and say that we're not telling the truth, that this is not so. And no matter how many statistics and how many facts you show these women that it is them to be at fault, these are going to be the main answers you get, the deflection. Not all black women. Oh, your mother is black. Oh, you are black. Oh, you hate yourself because you're black. Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're this. And men are sick and tired of this dumb narrative, and that's why you have a movement like the Passport Bros. Mind you, Passport Bros isn't anything new. Passport Bros is just basically migration and people using their opportunity to migrate. I am a Passport Bro. I left my country, came to America because I didn't believe that my wife was in Jamaica. Not that I didn't think that Jamaican women weren't great. Jamaican women are wonderful. I just didn't think my wife was in Jamaica. I just didn't think I could raise a family in Jamaica. And so I used my passport, used my visa, came to America. Now I am married to a black woman whom I love and cherish very, very much. Right? And we have 4 children. She just had her operation the other day, and they're looking at some lesions in her uterus. Anyway, we are hoping to have more children. So to this black woman who's obviously salty and misinformed or deflecting as usual, please stay tuned to this video, because I'm gonna have animation explaining more and more and more of what the problem is. And the other thing that you're new to my channel, because you don't see the videos I make against black men. I make videos against baby boomers. I make videos against men who just go and commit whoredom, sleeping all around, having these children, not taking care of them. I speak about these problems too. But this is the hill that you want to die on, because you don't want to be held accountable for the ratchetness that's out there. Alright? Anyway, stay tuned. As the scene opens, what you see is a typical black woman. False hair, false lashes, false whatever, and enjoying a good time, twerking, dancing, doing whatever in the club. Then here comes a black man, one that she's obviously attracted to. They say hi, they greet, they laugh, they talk, they have a great time, and then they decide on what they're going to do next. Now, whether they've decided on if it's going to be his place or her place, the decision has been made that something is going to continue for this night. And this scene alone speaks volumes about what happens next. There is no protection, no vetting happen, no ring on the finger, and this is what is taking place most times in black relationships. Now, telling from the scene, you can already tell that this is a child's room, which tells you what? That this woman already has a child. This woman is a single mother. Now, let me ask you a question. What is a single mother doing out at a club and then bringing a man she barely knows back to her home where her child sleeps, and then sleeping with that man in that child's bedroom, right? What is a single mother doing something like that? You tell me. And guess what? When you commit those acts, the result of that act is a unwanted and a unloved child. A child that the father doesn't want to exist. A father that doesn't want to have a relationship with such a child. And a mother who doesn't care about the child either, because the whole purpose of that child was supposed to be used to keep that father that she loves so much, and I say that in quotes, in her life. But no matter what, she can't keep a man like that in her life, because he isn't even the type of man that she vetted to find out if he wanted to be a father, or if he wanted to marry her. And guess what the man does? The man dips. She takes him to court, and both of them end up fighting over a child that neither of them really and truly loves. He loses the battle, he has to pay child support, and she gets what she wants out of it in some way, shape, or form. She uses child as a pawn to spite the man, to do all sorts of evil against the man as well. Calls him a bum, calls him this, calls him that. Denies him access to his child, speak badly to the child about him, bring strange men around her child that could possibly be pedophiles that will touch her child in ways he should not be touched. And eventually that boy becomes a adult male. He grows up. And now that she can no longer control him and they're butting heads in the house, these types of men, they tend to go out on the street and cause a lot of other problems for the rest of us functioning in society. And the end result of that is this scene that you see right here, right now. Now, we want to ignore this all we want, but this is the truth. This is where it all leads to, or most of these scenarios, this is where it ends, with a black man laying on the ground, riddled with bullets by another ethnicity, because a black woman couldn't shut her damn legs. Guys, I hope you liked my animation. And just to add to this is that for many years, many years, we've been hearing how black men are scum. They're dusty, they're bandits, they're this, they're that. But once we put the critique on the other side, you understand? Once we put the critique on the other side, there's a problem. Nobody has a problem with putting down black men. Nobody has a problem with putting down black men. Even when we try to uplift black men, these same women come out and talk about not all black men are like that, not all black men are positive. But if you uplift black women, you'd never see these crows come out and talk about how, well, not all black women are great mothers, not all black women are queens, or anything like that. There is a stark hatred for black men. There's a huge hatred for black men by these little crows. They're crows. They're not even human beings. They're birds. They're crows, because they squawk and they sound like crows. You understand? And I wanted to make this video to point out something, that anytime black men in general talk about these things to get black women to hold these women accountable, right? They always want to talk about, we need to get together, we need to come together, we need to stop this hatred. But when we talk about these are the issues as to why we can't come together, ignore it. You hate women. Your mother's a black woman. You're gay. You don't like black women. You're self-hatred and things like. And Many things like that. Many things like that, rather than just saying, yeah, you know what, this is a problem and we do need to fix it. These women are a problem to us black men, and we do need to fix it if we want to unite with you. That's what black men really want to hear now. Black men really want to hear that black women are being accountable for these types of scum that exist within the community. Because I'm being really and truly honest with you, black men hate pookies and ray-rays. They hate them. They hate them with 1,000 poisons of the sun. They hate them. And it's not all black men want to be a pookie and ray-ray. And when I made that video, there's a reason why I made that video. Because I made that video because there are so many black men talking about these pookies and ray-rays so often. It was like, dude, find something else to talk about. Because you sound jealous of them. But these men are a fundamental problem in the community. They're always on our street corners. They're always walking up and down. They're always attacking our daughters. You think we want them to exist? But where do these men come from, if not from the womb of a black woman? We need to stop pretending, that these men don't exist because a woman who wasn't supposed to open her legs to a certain man did so anyway. Stop pretending that these guys don't exist because of these type of women. And before you come and say, well, you have educated women that do it. You have millionaire and billionaire women that do it. So don't come to me that women who are well off don't do it. And I know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I've had women that have made extremely way much more money than I have. And I'm talking about white women too. Because I was talking about this last night out with some friends. I have seen white women who basically weren't supposed to be with me because at the time I didn't have a job and I didn't have any money in my bank account. They were with me. They were willing to marry me. They were willing to basically like provide for me. So you need to understand the thinking of women in general. Don't tell us that these men don't exist because women don't allow them to exist. Women are the ones who are constantly condoning these types of men existing. You give birth to them, you allow them to do whatever they want, and they exist to cause misery on well-meaning people. And we are sick and tired of it. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and share the video. Oh, subscribe as well. Enough love and respect. Peace. I'm out.